When a new government forms, it places a roster of over 70 people in control of the country's most powerful institutions. Take a look at this official government gazette. For a student or citizen, this is the primary source for learning the cabinet, but it's incredibly inefficient. It's nearly impossible to scan for functional relationships. It's a wall of text that treats every name exactly the same, hiding the real power dynamics. Worse, static lists like this become outdated the moment a minister resigns or a portfolio is swapped midterm. Our goal is to translate this chaos into a verified visual map using official imagery to show you exactly how the government is structured. Memorizing a 70-person roster from a gazette is a low-return effort. Building a structured mental map is the only way to retain this information long-term. To build that map, you have to recognize that the title minister carries different levels of authority across the table. This structural flowchart shows the chain of command. At the apex is the Prime Minister's office, directing the overall national agenda. Directly below are the cabinet ministers, holding high autonomy over major policies. The structure then forks. A minister of state with independent charge operates autonomously, while a standard minister of state is a junior role reporting directly to a cabinet minister. This three-tier framework dictates the actual flow of policy execution in India, from high-level strategy down to departmental implementation. Grouping the names into these three specific buckets provides the structural context needed to understand who actually pulls the levers of power. This chart starts with the Prime Minister. Narendra Modi retains direct charge of personnel, the Department of Atomic Energy, and the Department of Space. This allows for direct strategic oversight of civil service and nuclear initiatives, though it limits how much the PM can delegate those specific daily operations. Next are the cabinet ministers, starting with the Big Four. These are the CCS members managing national security and the macroeconomy. First up, Rajnath Singh continues his authority over the Ministry of Defense. Nirmala Sitharaman retains oversight of the Ministries of Finance and Corporate Affairs. Dr. S. Jaishankar remains in charge of the Ministry of External Affairs. And Amit Shah completes the Big Four, keeping his role in Home Affairs and Cooperation. By maintaining the exact same Big Four from his previous term, the Prime Minister prioritizes stability in national security and the economy over new leadership. We now shift to the ministers driving the physical and digital infrastructure of the nation. For infrastructure, Nitin Gadkari continues his work managing road transport and highways. Ashwini Vaishnaw holds a triad of portfolios: railways, information and broadcasting, and electronics and IT. This assignment allows for deep synchronization between technology and transit, but it centralizes a massive workload onto a single minister. Rounding out this sector, Piyush Goyal is responsible for commerce and industry. Mapping these ministries together reveals a synchronized push to integrate logistics, digital networks, and trade into a single functional block. We move now to the cabinet ministers overseeing domestic welfare and rural development. Shivraj Singh Chauhan manages portfolios in agriculture, farmers' welfare, and rural development. Alongside him, J.P. Nadda controls health, family welfare, and chemicals and fertilizers. If you are an exam candidate relying on the initial election day lists, please take note of this critical update. Dharmendra Pradhan has resigned from the Ministry of Education. Prahlad Joshi now holds the Ministry of Education, in addition to his roles in consumer affairs and renewable energy. Below this tier, ministers of state with independent charge, like Jitendra Singh in science and earth sciences, handle specialized, autonomous tasks. Failing to track midterm reshuffles, like the transfer of education to Joshi, is a common way to lose points on current affairs exams. Look at this completed visual map. We have taken names from a flat list and assigned them to their functional power tiers. For UPSC and SSC aspirants, this is your study blueprint. You must learn this structural flowchart and specifically track ministers who hold multiple, disparate portfolios. For general citizens, focusing on the top cabinet tier is enough to maintain a high level of civic awareness. Because this roster is dynamic, you should perform a regular verification of these roles via official government portals. Translating chaotic gazettes into structured visual hierarchies makes the information easier to retain and identifies exactly where the power lies.